Hello, do you play Minecraft Pocket Edition on an iPad or iPhone? And you're wondering how to save your worlds that you spent so much time and effort on? Maybe you're getting ready to get a new iPad or iPhone and you want to carry that world over to your next device. Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how. You used to be able to save your Minecraft Pocket Edition worlds using an outside program called iExplore or another one called iFunbox. However, with iOS 8.3, Apple started blocking the use of those two external drive readers. So now you might think, what am I to do? I'm getting ready to get a new iPad. I want to save my worlds, but how am I going to do that now? Well, Apple did block those, but they did make it possible through iTunes. And so you will need a Mac or PC. I'm going to show you how to do it on a Mac today, but the PC version would be similar. You just have to load iTunes on your PC. I will show you how to do that right now. Today I'm going to use my iPad and my iPhone to transfer my Minecraft Pocket Edition worlds to and from. So you'll need your devices. Here's my iPad. And then you'll also need your cable with your connector, USB, to go into your computer and also into your iOS device. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you how to save all of your Pocket Edition Minecraft worlds from one device onto your computer using iTunes. I have my iPad connected to my Mac right now, and I'm going to make this full screen view so you can see it a little better. Up here on the top, you have your different icons for music, movies, TV shows, and it also shows that my iPad is connected. And we'll get back to this in just a minute after I show you one thing we need to do first. So what I would do first is create a couple folders on your desktop. So the first folder I'm going to create on my desktop, I'm going to name my iPad worlds. And then I'm going to create a second folder. And I'm going to title this my iPhone worlds. Okay, now that we have those folders on our desktop, I'll show you how to use iTunes to get those Pocket Edition worlds saved. So over here on the side, you'll see that there is summary. What you're going to do is click on apps. So under the apps area, you'll see that it shows you the pages on your iPad or your iOS device. And if we scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll get an area called File Sharing. And under File Sharing, we'll show you all the apps on your device that supports the iTunes File Sharing program. And one of those, thankfully, is Minecraft Pocket Edition, or Minecraft PE, right here. So when we click on Minecraft PE, up here on the right side, under Minecraft PE Documents, you'll have two folders called Games and Internal. And what you want to do is left single click on Games, and then scroll your entire screen down to where you see these buttons, Add and Save To. Click Save To, and then we're going to save the games to our folder that we put on our desktop earlier called My iPad Worlds. So those were on my desktop, and here it is, My iPad Worlds. So I'm going to click there and say Save. Now, if we go into My iPad Worlds and open that up, you'll see I now have a folder called Games. And if I go in deeper into that folder, I'll get com.mojang. If I click again, I'll have Minecraft Worlds. If I click again, I'll have all of my Minecraft worlds that are currently on my iPad. Pretty cool. So now all of your Minecraft worlds are saved, just in case something happens to your iPad or your iOS device that you're using. And you can save those worlds again and again and again as often as you want. Just overwrite that file by doing the exact same thing that we just did. So if you spend a lot of time, you do a lot of Minecrafting, you've worked a lot on a world, then save your worlds. That way, if anything happens to your iOS device that world is on, you will have that world at least saved up to the last update that you did. Okay, so now that I have my world saved and I just got a new iPhone or iPad, but I'm going to use my iPhone. So I want to transfer all of my worlds from my old iPad onto my new iOS device. So you need to have at least one world on your new device started. So as you'll see here, I have two worlds on my new iPhone called Combination and Test. I just wanted to show you that so you'll see that in a moment when I add the other worlds to it, you'll see that I have many, many more. I have unplugged my iPad from my Mac, and I have now plugged in my iPhone. So now up here on the top, it shows that my iPhone is now connected. So I'm going to click on that. And in the same way, I'm going to go over to Apps. I'm going to scroll down as I did before until I get to File Sharing. And there is Minecraft PE. I click on that, and now I have those folders again, Games and Internal. Now, this Games folder on my Minecraft PE on my iPhone only has those two worlds. So I want to pull all of the worlds from my saved worlds into my Minecraft on my iPhone. And this is how you do it. As you notice down here on the bottom, you'll have this little button titled Add. Click on Add. Now, you're going to go to that folder that you saved everything to, which was my iPad worlds on my desktop. So I open my iPad worlds. I'm going to just single click on Games. And then down here in this window, I'm going to click Add. And I get this pop-up that says a newer item named Games already exists in this location. Do you want to replace it with the one you are moving? And I'm going to say Replace. And I don't have enough free space on my iPhone. Can you believe that? But if I did, then all of my games would then come over onto my iPhone. So that's kind of a bummer because my iPad is a lot bigger than my iPhone, and I'm running close on my space on my iPhone. But trust me, that's all you have to do. And then when you open your iPhone up again, then you will have all those games. Now let's say that you just want to transfer one or two of your key worlds onto your new device. Well, you can do that as well. It's a little bit different, but it follows the same type of thinking. In order to do that, we're going to use the second folder that we set up earlier called My iPhone Worlds. And since we weren't able to transfer all of those worlds onto my iPhone because of my space limitation, if I click into my iPhone Worlds folder, you'll see that there is nothing in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to open iTunes. I still have my iPhone connected to my Mac, and now we're going to click on Games, and we're going to click on Save To. And what we're going to do is we're going to save those to my iPhone worlds, because remember, there is nothing in that folder on my Mac. So we're going to click on my iPhone worlds and then click Save To. Okay, now if I get out of my iTunes screen and I go back into my iPhone Worlds folder, I click on that, and now I have Games. Click on that again, com.mojang, click on that again. I have my Minecraft Worlds, click on that again, and I have my 2 Minecraft Worlds that I have on my iPhone. So now, let's say I want to transfer one of my worlds from my iPad. In order to do that, if you go back to your desktop, click on My iPad Worlds, and I'm going to spread these windows apart so you'll see them down here. And then click on Games, com.mojang, Minecraft Worlds, and then let's see, I'm going to find a world that I want to save. Let's see. Let's pick Brody. So the Brody's world I want to save onto my iPhone. So what I'm going to do here is I have it highlighted. I'm just going to right click on that and say copy Brody. And then I'm going to go over here to my iPhone Minecraft Worlds folder and right click and say paste that item. And so now I have that world Brody on my iPhone world folder on my desktop. Now I need to get that onto my phone. So let me close these out and go back into iTunes. I'm in my phone on iTunes. I have Minecraft selected, and I have my games in internal. Okay. Now I'm going to go the same way as I did to attempt to bring all of my games over. This time I'm going to bring those worlds from my Mac over onto my iPhone. So I'm going to click down here on Add, and I'm on my iPhone worlds here. And I'm just going to single click on Games and click Add. And now it gives me that same warning that an item named Games already exists in this location. Do you want to replace it with the one you are moving? And I will say Replace. Now this time it did not give me the warning that I was out of space on my iPhone, because I was only transferring one world over onto my iPhone. If I now close out of my iTunes here and go back to my Minecraft on my phone, I'm going to go in, and now look at that. I have the world Brody that I had once on my iPad. It's still on my iPad. It is now on my iPhone. Pretty cool. So if I open it up, you'll see that it is a real world, and I'm underwater, and that's not good, but that's all right. So anyway, I'll quit to the title, and you'll see that I was able to transfer my world titled Brody from my iPad onto my iPhone. So that's pretty cool if you want to share a world with a friend, a world that you've been working really hard to do. Now, of course, you'd want to take caution and make sure that you backed up your friend's iPad worlds first before you added your world or worlds into his world. Otherwise, it may mess up the worlds that he or she had saved. So if you are going to add one of your worlds into a friend's worlds, then make sure that your friend's worlds are completely saved the way I showed you how to do it in the first step of saving your worlds onto your computer. Make sure that is done first before you add a world from your device into his device and then reload it onto his device. So there you have it. I hope that helps. So if you have any questions on how to save your Minecraft Pocket Edition worlds or how to get those back on a device, then you can rewatch the video or feel free to leave a question in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.